ceremony. Please don't leave before that. So once again, make sure that your mobile phones are switched off on silent mode, and please make sure that all of you stay on till the entire graduation ceremony is over. Thank you. Enjoy the evening. Can we all please stand up to receive the chief guest and the other dignitaries who are moving into the hall? Very good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to the ESU Uni Graduation Ceremony 2025. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Professor Lasit Gunawardena, Head of the Department of Information Technology, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, University of Sri Jayewardenepura. In keeping with tradition, we'd like to start off with the lighting of the oil lamp. We invite Professor Lasit Gunawardena, Dr. Diane Rajapaksa, Chairman and Group Managing Director, ESOP Group of Companies, Professor Mukesh Limbachia, Director, Strategic Partnering and Development, and Professor of Civil Engineering, Dr. Pushpa Kumarapelli, Associate Professor and the School Director of Learning and Teaching, Ms. H.D. Chandima Janaki, Additional Secretary, Non-State Higher Education Division, Ministry of Education, Professor Veranju Karunaratnam, Vice Chancellor, ESOF Uni, also Dr. Dilina Herat, Vice Chancellor, ESU Colombo, Dr. Hazel Messenger, Pro-Vice Chancellor, ESU Kandy,
Emeritus Professor Anuma Beratne, Dean, Faculty of Business and Law, ESOF Uni, Professor Kitsirilianage, Senior Consultant, Faculty of Engineering, ESOF Uni, Dr. Tilak Shamida, Dean, Faculty of Computing, ESOF Uni, Dr. Uday Vijayanaka, Dean, Postgraduate Studies and Research, ESOF Uni, Engineer Chandrananda Diunage, Director, ESOF College of Engineering and Technology, Mr. Prasad Piris, Chief Executive Officer, ESOF College of Engineering and Technology, Ms. Kosambika Devendra, Registrar, ESOF Uni, one parent representative and one student representative.
Thank you very much. We would now like to invite our dignitaries to take their places on stage, please. Thank you very much. You may all take your seats. So let me once again say Ayubowan, Vanakkam, Assalamu Alaikum. A very good evening to all of you and welcome to the ESOF Uni Graduation Ceremony 2025. For the two of us, it's indeed a pleasure to be your compeers. And well, for you graduates, today marks a milestone in your academic journey where you work with commitment, dedication, and hard work to achieve your goals and aspirations. And today is a day of joy, happiness, and celebration.
For 25 years, ESOF has been at the heart of Sri Lanka's education journey, opening doors, shaping futures, and building a nation of talent. Today, as we celebrate a proud legacy, we look ahead with a bold new vision. Our new identity, ESU, ESoft Uni, takes higher education to world-class status. With campuses in Colombo, Kandy and Jaffna, we are nurturing globally competitive professionals driven by innovation, inspired by research, and ready to lead the world. With a 40-branch network spread across Sri Lanka, ESoft continues to empower youth with skills and qualifications that matter. From vocational training to IT, from business to emerging technologies, ESoft is shaping the workforce that drives national progress. Our global footprint is growing. From Bangkok to Singapore, ESoft International leads collaborative models in higher education. Through transnational education, we're sharing Sri Lanka's academic excellence with the world. Through Skill Global, based in the UK, we take our homegrown content to the world, delivering micro skills and role-based learning via distance education. ESoft is breaking barriers and reaching learners beyond borders. From a proud Sri Lankan foundation to a global stage, from classrooms to boardrooms, from skills to innovation, this is not just education, it is transformation. ESoft is building the future for Sri Lanka and for the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, this institution began its remarkable journey over 25 years ago as ESoft, a pioneering education provider that soon became a household name for quality higher education and professional training in Sri Lanka. Through dedication, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to academic excellence, ESoft nurtured thousands of students, equipping them with the skills and confidence to excel both locally and globally. Building on this legacy, ladies and gentlemen, ESoft has now transformed into ESU, ESoft Uni. This transformation is not merely a change in name, but a milestone that elevates the institution into a fully fledged university. With this change comes expanded opportunities, a wider range of undergraduate and postgraduate programs, enhanced research avenues, stronger international partnerships, and a student experience that meets the highest global standards.
And for our students, this journey means more than just education. It means belonging to a university that carries a legacy of over 2.5 decades, now strengthened with the prestige and credibility of university recognition. Every graduate present here today is a living example of that progress and transformation. This convocation is not just a celebration of individual success, but also the journey of ESoft to ESU, ESoft Uni, marking 25 plus years of growth, excellence, and impact.
And having said that, to formally deliver the welcome address, we invite the CEO of ESoft College of Engineering and Technology since 2015 and the Partner Liaison Officer for Kingston University's Engineering and Quantity Surveying programs. He began his career as an electronic and telecommunications engineer after graduating from the University of Moratuwa, where he also earned his MBA in Information Technology. He's currently pursuing his doctoral studies at the University of Colombo, focusing on leadership, emotional management, and employee engagement.
He has served as a consultant in Sri Lanka and the United States, and his innovations have been recognized with several national awards, including the Presidential Award for Innovation, the E. Swabhimani Award, and a number of innovation grant aid programs. He is a council member of the Chamber of Construction Industry Sri Lanka and a member of both the Institution of Engineers Sri Lanka and IEEE UK. For over a decade, he has been mentoring Kingston University engineering students in business management and entrepreneurial skills, helping them transform academic achievements into professional recognition. I would now like to invite the Chief Executive Officer, ESOF College of Engineering and Technology, Mr. Prasad Perez, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Faisal, and good afternoon to everyone. It's my both privilege and responsibility to extend my warm welcome to you all here. Firstly, I will start with our chief guest, Professor Lasit Gunawardana, Head of Department of Information Technology, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, University of Sri Jayewardenepura. Thank you, sir, being here. And also I extend our very special welcome to our very own Dr. Dayan Rajapaksha, Group Chairman of ESOF. And also we have Engineer Dunugi, the Director of ESOF College of Engineering and Technology. Thank you, sir, for being here. And we have our usual guest, none other than Professor Mukesh Limbachia. And apart from Corona period, you were here. Thank you so much for making another turn here. And Dr. Pushpa, okay, our Sri Lankan representation at Kingston. Thank you for being here. And also we have Ms. Janaki, representing Ministry of Higher Education. Thanks, ma'am, taking your time here. And it gives my great pleasure to welcome our Vice Chancellor, Professor Vedanta Karunaratne, and also our Pro-Vice Chancellors, Dr. Dirina, Dr. Hazel, and thank you so much for being here. And apart from that, we have our Deans of Faculties witnessing your award ceremony. And finally, my thanks goes to proud parents who encourage you all to become the graduates of Kingston University London. Finally, you are the people. You are the key attendees for this ceremony, that is our graduates. Today's ceremony marks a proud academic milestone. We celebrate achievements of graduates. We celebrate achievement of Bachelor of Information Technology, and also we celebrate Kingston University undergraduate programs in engineering and quantity surveying. Also, we celebrate graduations of master's programs in engineering and IT. And this event is more than distribution of certificates. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of knowledge, perseverance, and transformation. Each graduate year, you will not only earn the qualification, you put your effort, late night effort, critical inquiry, and collaborations and challenges. Okay, let me take you to the inception of this Kingston ESOF graduation ceremony. That was one morning in 2015, April. Dinit Ranavira, now we call Dr. Dinit. He reached me. He's from our first cohort. He asked me, "Sir, will we have to travel to London to get the graduation?" That's our first cohort. Our simple answer would have been, yes. But along with Dr. Dayan and ECET Board of Directors and Professor Limbachia, we took decisions to create a same ambience, same environment Kingston University peers are enjoying to have it in Sri Lanka. That is the inception. But that decision did not come without any challenges. If you remember, Professor, we had to import all the graduation attire from London and we had to export it back. And this particular session had it tulip room over there, only with 20 number of graduates, 14 from civil engineering and 6 from mechanical engineering. That was the seed. Now we witness the harvest of that. Thousands of graduates. Today, a decade later, our College of Engineering alone has produced hundreds of graduates. Among them, we have chartered engineers, we have university school prize winners, and we do have PhD holders. And just last week, one of our students reached me, Pastor, "Sir, I have a good news for you. I got a Commonwealth fully funded scholarship for smart cities and smart communities." Apparently, the student was studying with us, and after that, he got a job at one of the smartest buildings in Sri Lanka, that is Cinema Life. That is the legacy we are deeply proud of. And here, for you to continue that. The numbers alone do not capture the essence of our achievement. What gives us great pride is the caliber of students we have attracted. In this very ceremony, we do have CEOs of reputed engineering firms. We do have lecturers from respected universities. We do have entrepreneurs and we do have ambitious young professionals who are going to confer with the Kingston University awards. This tells us something different. That means our programs are not trusted only by the students who are seeking the knowledge alone. Our programs are attracted by professionals, well-seasoned professionals, who have excelled in the field of engineering, also in the field of IT. Dear graduates, this day belongs to you all. But it belongs to your parents too, who encourage you, and your families who supported you, and your teachers who guided with patience and dedication. Your degree is beyond a piece of paper. It's a symbol of intellectual effort, resilience, and adaptability. In the years ahead, you will be called upon not only to apply your knowledge, but also to lead, innovate, and uphold the integrity and service. Remember, today is not the end point. It's a foundation. The foundation on which you will build your career, your contributions, your legacy. On behalf of ESOFT, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to you all. May this milestone the beginning of great achievements, and may you carry forward not only the pride of your degree, but also the responsibility of making a difference. Thank you. Once again, welcome to Graduation 2025. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prasad Peiris. And on this momentous occasion, to address you all now, we have the pleasure of inviting former Vice Chancellor of Slintech Academy, affiliated to the Sri Lanka Institute of Nanotechnology, former Chairman of the Intellectual Property Advisory Commission of Sri Lanka, and former Chairman of the Science and Technology Commission of Sri Lanka, and currently serves as the Commissioner of the Sri Lanka Inventors Commission. He graduated from the University of Colombo with a first class in the Bachelor of Science Honours degree in Chemistry, and he earned his PhD in Synthetic Organic Chemistry from the University of British Columbia, Canada. He was the awardee of several postdoctoral fellowships, and he served as a visiting scientist at many prestigious universities and institutes, including the Uppsala University in Sweden, Mahidol University in Thailand, and the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, Canada, and the University of Kansas in the United States of America.
He served as the head of the Department of Chemistry in the University of Peradeniya from 2005 to 2008. He served as the science team leader at Slintech Academy from 2008 to 2014 until he became its Associate Director of Science and Strategic Relations in 2014. He has an excellent research career in the field of nanotechnology. His high-impact research includes nanotechnology-based solutions to slow release of fertilizer and biologically important compounds, chemistry of endemic plants, taxonomy, and search for new lichen species from Sri Lanka, development of a scalable process for production of TiO2 from ilmenite sand, natural polymers as substitutes of asbestos, and drug delivery systems containing nanomaterials and nanocomposites. He has received numerous awards, including Knight of the Order of Academic Palms, awarded by the Government of France in 2012, Presidential Award for Research, NSF Award for Scientific Excellence, and SLAS Lifetime Achievement Award. He has supervised more than 27 PhD research students and 15 MPhil research students. He has authored more than 185 research articles, books, monographs, and book chapters, and inventor of 17 patents. He is one of the highest cited scientists in Sri Lanka. I would now like to invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Viraja Karnaratne, to address the gathering.
Very good afternoon to all of you, graduating class. Dr. Dayan Rajapaksa, the Managing Director and Chairman of ESU Group of Companies, and Mr. Amila Bandara, our Chief Operating Officer, who is the live wire behind the organization of the convocation. Our foreign colleagues, Professor Limbachia and Professor Kumar Peli from the London Kingston University, and our deans who are seated in front of you, from business to IT to engineering to health sciences to research and postgraduate. And then, of course, let us not forget your teachers, the academics who are seated behind, who should really be taking credit for your achievement today. Students, what I have to tell you is a simple message, that you have the honor, a great honor of not only graduating today, but also graduating under the ESU or the ESOFT Uni banner. Remember, the transition from ESOFT Metro Campus to ESOFT Uni was as much a physical transition, it was a journey of the mind. Sometimes the hardest journeys are the journeys that you do with your mind. So many transformations took place, and you will hear about them in the future, and you will applaud, I know, every milestone that ESU Uni makes in the next decade to come when it becomes a university that you might not even recognize to be the one that you attended and graduated from. You requested it in the hearts, in your deepest grooves of your heart. You requested your university, your institute to be a university, and you searched for it. Now it has arrived. So it's yours. We honor you for those expectations, and we, the management, have risen up to that expectation, and now it is a university which is second to none, certainly in Sri Lanka and globally as well. So, as parents, I know it's a very proud day for all of you. You worked very hard. I know the Southeast Asian parents, how dedicated they are towards education, higher education of their children. They stop at nothing for their children to achieve the greatest heights. And I salute you for that dedication and the courage you have shown in the midst of sometimes financial difficulties. Probably hoping that something good will come out of it. And let me say that you will not be disappointed with the quality of graduates your children have become. And how they will serve the country, you will admiringly observe in the years to come when they start working in society or doing postgraduate studies going forwards, how admiringly you will look and applaud for their success. In the midst of all this, it's easy to get lost in moments that are very nice and dramatic on Instagram, which all of you use. But learn to enjoy simple things like a meal cooked by your mother and a nice smile that comes to your face. That's not an Instagrammable moment. That's just a simple enjoyment you have. Learn to enjoy those moments. Now, everything you do in life should not go to the Instagram, where dramatic, hyper-ventilated ideas come, and whilst it's nice at times, but a simple life led and a good life is what I would want you to aspire to and enjoy. Here, another thing over time, generations have passed. We, in the past few thousand years, we have transitioned from an agricultural society where, coming from a hunter-gatherer society to agricultural society, we became different human beings. And then to an industrial society in 1825, where we learned the power of technology, as we call technology today. In these moments, yes, we lost jobs, society lost jobs. When a new technology comes into operation, people lose jobs. I mean, that's normal. So you are also facing an imminent artificial intelligence revolution that you are told, rightly or wrongly, that job losses are to be expected. But I am here to give you a better story than that. In the midst of job losses, humanity will enjoy enormous prosperity as a result of artificial intelligence and how it merges, how it converges with other technologies. Robotics, how AI converges with robotics. The price of industrial robotics dropped by 50% last year because of AI. The price of energy storage in a battery, which after the first iPhone only became 3 times more until today, thanks to artificial intelligence, the energy storing capacity of batteries are going up. Medicine, to do a genome analysis 3 years ago would cost you thousands of dollars. And thanks to artificial intelligence, today it costs you only $200 and totally error-free, thanks to artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is going to bring prosperity to this planet, whilst there will be small hiccups at the beginning. So that's a good news I have to tell you. And I can see, and I know that there are, in the midst of those who are seated here, there are CEOs aspiring to be CEOs here, and there are people who want to be entrepreneurs, founder entrepreneurs of this country and the world, and perhaps even contribute to society in terms of teaching, which is one of the most noblest professions that you can think of. All of you are here. And my advice to you is, whilst enjoying these opportunities that your parents never had, your grandparents probably never saw a smartphone. I'm not sure. My parents never saw a smartphone before they died. Your grandparents may not have seen a smartphone. So today, a smartphone has apparent computational power than the analog computer that sent the man to the moon in 1969. That's where we are. So it's all about changes and technology, but it's easy to get lost in all this. Don't lose core human values of empathy towards your friends, of understanding how others feel. And rat race, as we call it, is good, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but as long as you do your rat race ethically. I know it's a contradiction in terms. How can a rat race be ethical? People ask me, but it can be if you try hard. So, congratulations. You deserve this night. In a few moments, you'll receive your degrees. What a great time that is. And then perhaps you'll enjoy tonight in untold ways of enjoying the evening. And perhaps this enjoyment might go for a few days and maybe even a week. That's fine. But then, after all that dust has settled, you will face your future. A future sometimes of that you will face with confidence because of the degree that you have received at ESOP. But at the same time, understanding that nothing comes easy in life. You've got to work hard for it. You've got to be problem solvers, not just high GPA achievers. That's great. GPAs are superb. I always encourage people to have high GPAs, but in another 10 years after graduation, no one is going to ask for your GPA. Let me assure you that. They're all going to ask you or look at you and say, are you a problem solver? Can you be helpful to us? But a GPA will get you to a job interview. They will call you for an interview. But after that, how we perform is up to your creative thinking. So, let me congratulate you once again. And I wish you all the very best in the future, wherever you go, wherever you happen to be in the future, go with all your heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor, for your valuable words of advice. Thank you. And now we have the pleasure of inviting our chief guest to address you all. He is a distinguished academic, researcher, and leader in the field of information technology. He currently serves as the head of the Department of Information Technology, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, University of Sri Javardhanapura. Over a career spanning more than 25 years, he has taught and mentored over 10,000 undergraduate and postgraduate students, shaping the next generation of IT professionals in Sri Lanka. He is deeply committed to advancing research and innovation. He co-chairs the university's Innovation, Invention and Venture Creation Council, championing initiatives that strengthen university-industry collaboration and foster entrepreneurship among students. Internationally, he plays a prominent role in the global research ecosystem as a researcher, and he is a director on the ORCID Board of Directors and as co-chair of the ORCID Researcher Advisory Council.
He's also a Crossref ambassador, advocating open science, persistent identifiers, and research integrity across the region. Beyond academia, Professor also contributes to national ICT development. He serves as Chief Judge of NBQSA 2025, Sri Lanka's National ICT Awards, and holds leadership roles with BCS, the Chartered Institute for IT Sri Lanka section. He also serves as an independent director at Sanasa General Insurance, where he advises on IT governance, innovation, and risk. His contributions have been widely recognized, including being named ICT Educator of the Year by the Computer Society of Sri Lanka in 2023. Through his teaching, research, and leadership, he continues to inspire students, professionals, and institutions alike, committed to creating a culture of innovation, integrity, and impact in Sri Lanka and beyond. I would now like to invite our chief guest, Professor Lasith Gunawardena, to address the gathering.
Dr. Dayan Rajapaksha, Chairman, ESOF Group of Companies, Professor Veranja Karunaratne, Vice Chancellor, representatives from Kingston University, academic staff members, deans of ESOF Uni, distinguished guests, parents, ladies and gentlemen, students, it's most importantly. It's a privilege to be here today and stand in front of you as we celebrate the success and the achievements of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Let me extend my heartfelt congratulations to each one of you today on this momentous occasion. At the very onset, I'd also like to extend my gratitude for the management of ESOF Uni, led by Dr. Dayan Rajapaksha, for inviting me for today's graduation. As you relish the moment of celebration, let me share 3 points as part of my speech today as takeaways from this graduation. If I rewind back, my journey, like you, has been a series of milestones and challenges. As students following courses at ESOF Uni during the past few years, and prior to that probably schooling over the years, I guess if you look back for the last few years, we have all come through, having lived, not just being in Sri Lanka or anywhere in the world, we have come through challenges such as the pandemic, the power crisis, and an economic crisis. So I'm sure all of you here are probably not keen to see that region of challenges ahead of you. If I reflect back 25 years ago, the times were different, but then challenges were different, but then we did have challenges at the time as well. When I studied, it was more not the challenges that you had, but more of a civil war in parts of the country, as well as there were minor power crises as well. So these such events actually helped and tested my resolve and determination. If I reflect back, there was one incident. During the time that I studied, I actually was part of, I did BCS, Chartered Institute of IT's professional exams. There was one day during the exams which were held while it was held in parallel in the same day as in other countries. We had a significant flood in Colombo. So much so that the exam that was scheduled to start at 9. And when I reached the hall, it was 10:45 in the morning, meaning the 3-hour exam had, just about an hour left. Now imagine yourself being put in a situation where you are supposed to sit for a 3-hour exam, and then because of reasons beyond your control, you get to face less than 1/3 of it. And I decided to answer a few questions to the best of my ability within that given time. So I did succeed. I passed through that exam. Barely, but I did pass. Similarly, if you look at your own progression, you have succeeded here today, but around the way, you would have had different challenges for each one of you. So, if you look back, how did you overcome this? The graduates here today, your success is owed partly or to a greater deal to those very close to you. Your parents who are relishing this moment, and I'm sure facing, in delight at the success of their children today, have been a major part in the success of anyone who has studied as support network. At the same time, the academic staff members at ESOF Uni who have been the cornerstone of your success also are part of this network who supported you. They have supported you in terms of knowledge, advices, which have definitely, I'm sure, helped you reach today's success. Furthermore, I think if you look around you, your colleagues who are also probably sharing this success with you have taken the programs that you have done and weathered the storm and reached collectively being able to maybe study together, do project work. They have also contributed to each other. The synergy that you have created has definitely, I'm sure, helped each one of you to reach today's goal in terms of your academic progress. So, my first point is that you have to be resilient. You have to be able to withstand problems that will come across in different forms today. So, obviously, as I said again, no one needs to wish for another pandemic or economic crisis. But tomorrow's crisis, or tomorrow's, we can't say what sort of crisis that would come across tomorrow. And if you look around, there are wars happening around. Whatever the reason, you have to move on. And the professional network, the network of friends, colleagues, they will be a cornerstone of how you weather this storm. So you all need to grow this professional network as much as you have the effort towards the past few years. As you step from this graduation hall and you reach out either for higher studies further, or if you're going and progressing in your career from an employment perspective as an entrepreneur, the professional network that you have will be a critical factor in how you face an uncertain world. I myself, at a time when I graduated, I benefited from such professional networks, such as, for example, in my case, BCS, Chancellor of IT, but there are many other professional bodies where you can be a part of and join and share in terms of experiences and also mentoring. So, it's always good to have that support network where you seek advisors in terms of challenges. If I look back, when I was studying for my doctoral degree in a different country, that was again a situation where I had to get support of a new set of contacts, network, which helped me overcome adversity. As you step from this hall today, the world around you may have different challenges, as I said earlier. And some of you may, especially those who are dealing with professional qualification IT, you obviously have been exposed within the last few years to technological advances, especially in AI. So whether you are in IT or otherwise, as some of you are in other domains of engineering, I believe, who are graduating today, riding this AI wave is critical for your success. In other words, there are thoughts that the job market can be shaken by such changes in terms of technology. But if you are in line with what is happening, if you are aware of what is happening, then I think you should not fear such changes. Which brings me my third point. So, your graduation today is a milestone. It allows it. Some could say, yes, I've completed my master's or I've completed my degree. I'm done with it. Definitely. And you will soon get the qualification which reflects on that. But as a student, as a learner, your education should not stop there. So, my point to take home is that in a world of adversity and challenges, one way to be ahead or ride the wave is to orient yourself as a lifelong learner. So your learning doesn't stop at the end of the program that you are doing here. Of course, some of you may want to progress in your studies. That's fine. But that way or the other way, you should be able to adapt to a changing world by being open to learning new concepts, whatever that is new coming in, to adapt to those changes. So that will give you not only confidence to reach out in a challenging world, it also gives you the opportunity to solve problems around you. So there are enough problems where your knowledge can be helpful, whether it is in your organizations that you might work, or whether it is in society in general. So there is an opportunity for that. Some of you, I'm sure, have already set sights of reaching out of Sri Lanka's shores, which is fine. When you get the opportunity. So some of you are obviously graduating with the programs from Kingston, have already had international flavor. But beyond that, getting exposure from the diverse environments is definitely will benefit you. But at the same time, if you are only thinking at some point in time, okay, I should go and work for this organization, or I must be in 5 years' time, I need to become an IT professional or an engineer. Yes, that's a great plan. But don't forget that given the right ingredients, I'm sure some of you will be able to aspire to become entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs like the group chairman, Dr. Jayan Rajapaksa himself, who has actually created this great institution, which over the past few days has had multiple sessions like this. I believe 2,500 odd graduates have been awarded their qualifications over the past few days. And it's entrepreneurs of such caliber, such leadership that this country needs to develop as well. Irrespective of whether you are just in Sri Lanka or whether the otherwise, if you are going to orient yourself as a job seeker, and if you have the potential to become a provider of opportunities to others, I believe that is a great contributor, not just whether you are in Sri Lanka, for the whole world. So I hope some of you will set your vision high and far, such that you will be able to contribute back to society, ideally as an entrepreneur or otherwise as depending on your vision, either way. So in closing, I would once again congratulate all of you on this incredible achievement. The journey ahead, as I said, might be challenging, but I'm no doubt that each of you is capable of rising for the occasion. So go forth with confidence, courage and conviction, and never forget the power of education to transform lives and changing the world. I'll conclude by mentioning a famous quote from Steve Jobs, one of the founders of Apple. Stay hungry, stay foolish. I'm sure you heard this word, stay hungry, stay foolish. So what does it really mean? So you must keep on, you must be willing to do things that other people say that cannot be done. Right? So I'm sure all of you have that determination to be great citizens for tomorrow. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, Professor, for your thought-provoking address. We now move on to the be addressed by Senior Professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at the University of Peradeniya, where he has served as a faculty member for over 3 decades. He obtained his BSc Engineering Honours in Electrical and Electronics Engineering from the University of Peradeniya in 1983, followed by an M. Engineering in 1988 and a Doctor of Engineering in 1991 in Electrical Engineering from the University of Tokyo, Japan. He has held academic and visiting appointments at several prestigious institutions, including the University of Tokyo, Japan, the University of Washington, United States of America, the University of Oulu, Finland, and Meiju University, Japan. He also served as Dean of the Faculty of Engineering at the University of Brunei and later as Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies at SLIT.
In addition, he has held key leadership roles in the University of Peradeniya, including head of the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, director of the Information Technology Center, and director of the Computing Center of the Faculty of Engineering. Beyond academia, he has contributed significantly to national development through leadership roles such as Chairman of the Public Utilities Commission of Sri Lanka, Chairman of the Engineering Services Board, and member of the National Salaries and Cadre Commission. He has also served on numerous national committees and policy forums. Furthermore, he has been a member of the Board of Directors of the Bank of Ceylon, Sri Lanka Telecom Mobitel, and the Meloda Academy of Financial Studies. An active researcher, he has authored more than 100 national and international publications. He is a fellow of the Institution of Engineers Sri Lanka, a chartered engineer, and a senior member of the IEEE USA. I would now like to invite Senior Consultant, Faculty of Engineering, Professor Kitsiri Lianage, to address the gathering.
Thank you very much for that introduction. Good evening, everybody. Chief guest of the session, Professor Lasitha Gunawardena, our visitors from Kingston University, Professor Mukesh and Professor Pushpa, Head of Non-State Sector Education in the Ministry of Education, Additional Secretary, Ms. Janaki, Chairman and Managing Director of ESOF Group of Companies, Dr. Rajapaksa, Vice Chancellor, Professor Varanjaka Ratna, Chief Operating Officer, Samila Bandara, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Dr. Hazel and Professor Dilina, Deans, members of the faculty, distinguished guests, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduates of today. It's indeed an honor and privilege to stand in front of you in this momentous occasion to say a few words. All graduates, big congratulations. And today marks the culmination of years of your efforts and dedication, together with the same of your parents, friends, peers, and your teachers. No doubt, today we are here to celebrate your achievements. That's our primary target. But I believe that this event is a special occasion for the Institute as well, because it's the occasion that we can consider as celebrating our transformation from a humble start as ESOF Metro Campus to a fully pledged university, ESOF Uni. And that brings something for you as well, because you become the first set of alumni of this new transformed entity. And with this transformation, we expect, with the dedicated contributions from the management, from the faculty, and from the students, and from our alumni to redefine our academic standards and quality of our products, which will bring further pride to you as alumni. Alumni forms an important part of any educational institute. My thought is that there are three major pillars that a higher education institute pivots on. Current students, faculty, and alumni. So you become a very important part of our institution, this institution, and its future journey, because you not only create a network of people who are basically going out from this institution, but also you all can become contributors to the future journey of the institution. Your inputs after experienced people will be highly valuable for the future journey of the institution. So it may be perhaps right time for you to think about a formal network of you all and be part of the journey that the ESoft Uni is going to take in coming years and decades to make it one of the leading higher education institutes within the landscape of Sri Lankan higher education. So, what I have got to say you today, of course you have heard from previous speakers a lot of advice, the importance of lifelong learning, looking ahead, not to be fear about technology. And we know that AI is one of the big technologies which was actually limited to top-level research labs a few years back, which has now become a household commodity, I believe. We use it for anything and everything now. But today I noticed that in this session, we have a lot of graduates in disciplines related to engineering and technology. And you are the ones who might be dealing with them more closely. Remember, there are a lot of other technologies which are basically going through immense transformation, immense development, and going to impact whatever the products and services that you might plan to deliver immensely. So be mindful about them as well. Just to tell you a few technologies like quantum sciences, renewable energy, mobile communication, and quantum electronics. These are going to be very pivotal technologies which are going to reshape how the human society will work. If one would come and say AI as the tip of the iceberg, I might find it be difficult to contest, because there are a lot of other underlying technologies which are basically leveraging all the developments that we are seeing in multiple areas, or every area for that matter. So be mindful about them. So, and in your journey, trying to make those new developments helpful in your endeavors is what you should be positively look forward to, rather than fearing and rejecting them. Because in the years to come, a lot of problems that we will face, the human species face, will not be solvable by one technology. And it cannot be solved by one or two people. Big networks are required. A lot of thinking should come in. So therefore, networking, looking at multidisciplinary approaches will be very useful for technologists in their practices in the years to come. And one other, so you have heard a lot about lifelong learning, networking also, as I said, but there's one very valuable thing which I would like to share and which I find it's very useful in life as well. It is your attempt to make a difference beyond yourself. Whatever the path you choose, ask yourself, does my work make life better for others? Remember, I believe the true success is not measured by wealth or recognition, but by impact. So, always remember the impact that you create on others will be regarded highly when evaluating you. So, graduates, today you are stepping into a world filled with challenges. We all know that. But also, world is filled with opportunities. You hold the privilege of education. You are educated. You are graduating. In a moment, you will be on the stage receiving awards for that. And remember, that comes with responsibility. The future of technology, the future of our society, and indeed, the future of our little planet. As Carl Sagan said, it's tiny blue dot, pale blue dot, will in part be shaped by the choices that you will make in your career. So, go forward with confidence, with curiosity, and with courage. Carry the values of integrity, professionalism, and services that ESU has instilled in you. And always remember, you are not only graduates of ESU University, you are its ambassadors to the world. Congratulations once again. May your journey be bold, meaningful, and filled with discovery. The future is waiting for you, and it is better because of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor, for those words of advice to all the graduates. And now this is the moment you've all been waiting for. We move on to the conferring of degrees, beginning with the Bachelor of Information Technology Honors. And I would like to invite Vice Chancellor first, Professor Viranja Karunaratne, to declare that these graduates will be conferred the degrees.
I have the honor to report that on the recommendation of the Senate, the Council has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Information Technology Honors be conferred on those who are presented by the Dean of the Faculty of Computing, and also by the authority vested to me as the Vice Chancellor. I confer upon I declare that the ESU graduation is open for conferment of degrees.
And I would like to invite the presentation party, Vice Chancellor ESOF Uni, Professor Viranja Karunaratne, Ms. H.D. Chandima Janaki, Additional Secretary, Non-State Higher Education Division, Ministry of Education, accompanied by Dr. Dilina Herat, Pro Vice Chancellor, ESU Colombo, and Dr. Hazel Messenger, Pro Vice Chancellor, ESU Kandy. Everybody, put your hands together and give the presentation party a round of applause. And I would like to invite the Dean of the Faculty of Computing, Dr. Tilak Chaminda, to read out the names.
Bachelor of Information Technology Honours Degree, First Class Award winners. Lassini Kavisha Karyavasam Jailatti. Hettiarachige Pasindu Kanishka Madura Kirti Bandara. Ravichandran Shiromika. Senesh Dilshan Chanduma Nagodavitana. Katangoda Gamage Mihiri Kanchana. Kimbiya Hettige Minindu Satsara Arunasiri. Hitanadura Priyat Hansana Silva. Kananke Gamage Divansha Nitmini. Padberiyage Madhuvanti Tatsarani. Nushani Supushpika Jayavardhana. Ratnagar Gedara Tikshana Utpala Udayaratna. Vijayanandage Yasita Nadun Priyashanta. Velkature Udiyanselage Nayani Sachitra Kumari Godigamua. Saraniya Tarmarasa. Muhammad Reshman Rastam. Balasuriya Mudyanselage Seumini Malshan. Ratnayaka Mudyanselage Sandunika Netmini Ratnayaka. Rampati Devalayage Dinusha Lakmal Jayatissa. කවීෂ චමෝත් පලිහක්කාර අමරසේකර. කුරුකුලා රච්චිගේ දෝන කවීෂ නෙත්මිනී නානායක්කාර. නයිමලේ ගෙදර රොෂාන් මදුශංක බණ්ඩාර. සූරිය හේරත්ලාගේ දිනුක අශාන් වික්‍රමරත්න. ගණේගල වලව්වේ තිලින ප්‍රභාත් දිල්ෂාන් ගණේගල. ඉරුෂ උදාර කස්තුරියාරච්චි. කුෂාන් චිරන්තන වීරරත්න. ගන්ගලගමුවගේ ජනිත් දිල්මින. කොග්ගල වෙල්ලාලගේ දෙනුවන් තුෂ්මික. වික්‍රමසිංහ සිරිවර්ධන හශිල තීක්ෂණී. කොස්වත්ත තිරිරාලාගේ විදුර ප්‍රභාත් විජේතිලක. Thank you.
Can I now invite Vice Chancellor, please? And the other presentation party, please stay on. Stay on, please.
Music. By the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, I confer upon those who are presented to me by the Dean of the Faculty of Computing the degree of Bachelor of Information Technology Honours.
We now continue with the conferring of degrees. This time it's the Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Civil Engineering.
Moving on to first class, Besabaduge Diniti Adiksha. Obtaining a first class, Oshara Senuli Akarsha. Rasit Dilshan Amarasingha. Yapa Bandara Ge Asanga Iroshina Yapa Bandara. Disanaika Mudyansalage Yasitin Divara Disanaika. Tinnakon Mudyansalage Nakshita Madushan. UG Chamindu Madhushankar. Hashani Darsha Muruguda. Abdul Sattar Muhammad Muntasir. Maldeniage Hishan Nuwanta. Galhenage Movin Senat Pereira. Don Chandika Roshan Punchiheva. Malga Palegetera Passindu Bimsera Ranavira. Arambavatage Lini Nareshika Rodrigo. Selva Nadige Rashmika Patum Sasalaga. Hirani Madhavi de Silva.
Everybody put your hands together and give them a round of applause. And thank you very much, our presentation party. However, we'd like Pro Vice Chancellor ESU Colombo, Dr. Dilina Herat, to please stay back, for you will be awarding the next few. We move on to the Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil Engineering, Bachelor in Engineering Honours Electrical and Electronic Engineering, and to accompany Pro Vice Chancellor ESU Colombo, Dr. Dilina Herat, will be the Dean Faculty of Computing, ESOF Uni, Dr. Tilak Chaminder, and Engineer Chandrananda Diunage, Director, ESOF College of Engineering and Technology. Let's put our hands together and give them a round of applause.
Obtaining a first class, Sirivardhana Samarasinghe, Dinashikavya de Silva. Anantaraja Divyan. Sampath Vithanage. Mali Veera Singha. Raveen Malinda Vevalgoda. Nitmiyesha Vijay Singha. Obtaining upper second class, Yapa Mudyan Salage Ruchira Malinda Bandara. Samdhani Madhumashini Fernando. Ishara Madhushankar Gaspe. Chalani Chaturika Heva Vitarana. Sundaralingam Ainkaran. Rasika Kalinga. Don Chamod Ishara Komala. Sanchala Ragani Kumari. Rajapaksha Rachige Chamuda Nimsara. Mohammed Zanar Mohammed Nistar. Abewarna Patabendige Diane Ransika. Kandamulavaduge Vasanta Sanjeeva. Tarmalingam Santhasilan. Malpurge Ama Devangi Senarat. Maraba Mahattalage Swanali Senaratna. Chamod Mutsara Nimnad Tilkratna. Muhammad Larif Usama. Mohammed Zahran Zahir Shah. Kasun Madhusanka Kurupuarachi obtaining lower second class. Damit Suranga Atauda. Gusingarachige Chamod Dilshan. Tisara Thavisha Gunaratna. Mahapatharanlage Nipun Dilshit Jasundra. Indika Kumara Mahanama. Obtaining a pass. Patirage Eraga Erosion. Karyavasam Haputantrige Ishanduddika Karyavasam. Punam Kristambige Diska Madhashani. Devaranjanangelo Rajiv Kant. We move on to Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Obtaining a first class, Athauda Ranalage Ashin Lahirubandara Thauda. Chatra Madhuranga Chandanaika. Dilusha Dominda. Ranavakare Kamge Kaushika Akalanka Drisingha. Anthony Baduge Rajan Janaka. Akalandige Desha Nirmani Jasena. Dinindu Kanta Lianage. Viraj Miran. Kunara Vidyansalage Chintaka Prasad. Gihan Sampat Pereira Premananda. Tinura Manjita Samara Vikrama. Harsha Shri Buddhika Vijay Singha. Obtaining upper second class, Mohanlal Kolabage. Disanayaka Mudyansarage Supun Madhushara Disanayaka. Chandu Hiteshi Diunuga. Don Cecil Gresham Jayatilaka. Sanya Prasad Maitripala. Dinuka Sandarawan Rajapaksha. Nima Sirivardhanage Madhuvanta Sirivardhana. Oshan Sirantavira Singha. Obtaining lower second class, Viswanathan Nishantan. Shehan Ravinga Patirada. Shashika Madhvanta Samarasekara. Gayan Sanjeeva Vitharana.
Let's put our hands together and give all of them yet another round of applause. And thank you very much, our presentation party. And now we move on to the Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Electronic and Communication Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechanical Engineering, and BSc Honours in Quantity Surveying. I would like to invite Pro Vice Chancellor ESU Kandy, Dr. Hazel Messenger. The degrees will be awarded by her and accompanied by Mr. Prasad Piris, Chief Executive Officer, ESOF College of Engineering and Technology, and Mr. Majid Rahim, Head of Academic Affairs. Everybody put your hands together and give them a round of applause. We move on to the Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Electronic and Communication Engineering. Obtaining a first class from ECET is Madalagama Kankanamlage Tulan Harshalal Gunaratna. Also obtaining first class, Jalatge Lahiru Sampat Karnadasa. These are all students who have obtained a first class. Gayatra Sulakshan Korala. Thenuvara Acharige Telini Lakshika. Ridigaha Vattage Shanika Lasangika. Laksaru Sampat. Lasantika Madhubashini de Silva. They all have obtained a first class, and now obtaining an upper second class is Amna Firaz. Pakyanathan Vimalarupan. Takshi Madhushani Vanyarachi. Also obtaining an upper second class is Janat Chaturya Vikrama. Obtaining a lower second class is
Muhammad Arif Ahmad Ashraf. Isuru Ilopitia. And Kanka Namgi Chatura Taruka. Moving on to Bachelor of Engineering Honors in Mechanical Engineering, obtaining a first class from ECT is Janita Chamal Fernando. These are the students who have obtained a first class. U2 NDIR Gunathelaka. Ada Surya Mudyansalagi Yasanta Kamalanath Jasinga. Shanil Kavisha Pereira. Muhammad Iqbal Muhammad Sajid. Kankana Managi Naveen Sundarwan. Muhammad Safiq Muhammad Shabir. Amardunga Arachige Harindu Taranga. Ravi Varma Vimal Kumar. And also obtaining a first class is Nirmal Dushanta Karunaratna Veeraman. Obtaining an upper second class, Pasindu Dilshan Balasurya. Sanduni Tamasha Balasurya. Misaka Mandinu Dandenia. Jasundara Mudyansalagi Dimutu Kaushal Gunatelaka.
Lisham Tamira Jalratna. Madhavalaliyanage Hasita Udyanga Pereira. Obtaining lower second class, Hatrasingha Devage Bashita Navodya. Sahan Chaturanga Ratnapala. Dan Hasira Hesandarana Singhavira Sekara. Hemavasam Vikramarachi Tharidu Vikramarachi. Moving on to Bachelor of Science Honours in Quantity Surveying. Obtaining a first class, Muhammad Mubarak Muhammad Abdullah. Balasubramaniam Ainkaran. Ekanaika Mudyansalage Sandhanasela Bandara Ekanaika. Elle Hasindu Disnika Legama. Udita Ishan Jayatilaka. Kapuge Sadhuni Bhagya Madurangi Kumari. Godakandage Dinusha Maduranga. Muhammad Farhan Ahmed Rashid. Munivara Tantri Ishara Veeramantri de Silva. Nalahandi Manchila Ayesh de Silva. Vivasvat Jai Vihan Veerasekara. Veerasinghara Chilage Malsha Sanjeevani Veerasingha.
Let's put our hands together and give all of them another round of applause. Everybody, let's have a round of applause. Thank you very much, our presentation party. We now move on to the MSc in Management in Construction, Master of Science in Renewable Energy Engineering, Master of Science in Structural Design and Construction Management, Master of Science in Software Engineering, Master of Science in Network and Information Security, Master of Science in IT and Strategic Innovation, and Master of Science in Data Science. Awarded by Dr. Pushpa Kumarapalli, Associate Professor and the School Director of Learning and Teaching, accompanied by Dr. Udaya Vijayanaka, Dean, Postgraduate Studies and Research, ESOF Uni, and Ms. Yamuna Navaratna, Head of Academic Affairs and Compliance, ESU Kandy. Everybody, put your hands together and give our presentation party a round of applause.
We move on to Master of Science in Management in Construction from the ECET, obtaining a merit, MMC Vasanta Kumara. We move on to Master of Science in Renewable Energy Engineering from ECET, obtaining a distinction, AAI Senarath Adhikari. Obtaining merit, Shri Gametige. Kevin Karnanaka. Senarath Manchanaka. Satya Siran Tatusan. A.H. Sekaram Bennington. Obtaining a pass, Amanta Vikramasinghe. Moving on to Master of Science in Structural Design and Construction Management from ECET, obtaining merit, Buddhika Kodipilli. YB Muhammad Samruz. Obtaining a pass, YMN Priyashanta Vikramaratna. Moving on to Master of Science in Software Engineering from the Colombo branch, obtaining a distinction, KAJR Angulutaha. Muhammad Rizni Muhammad Anushka. D. Nuwan Indika Chandra Soma. Sridhar Kuvartana. Mavatige Sandhuni Manusha Pierce. Rajapaksha Vitanage Amila Priyadarshana Rajapaksha. Manuratna Acharya Chanaka Dinet Randika. Muhammad Gibran Kasif Rumaiz. All of them have obtained distinction. Moving on to the Candy branch, obtaining a distinction. Amara Singha Gedra Lasan Dinaka Piat Amara Singha. Heva Fonseca Niruni Anjali Fonseca. Chandima Venera Ratnaika. Behet Gedra Vidya Bandara Ulpane. Moving on to the Colombo branch, obtaining a merit. Dingiri Madhyansanage Shalinga Heshan Jayasekara. Tilina Madhushanka Salgado. Amanda Prajapali Senaratna. Me Panagodage Sachitra Sujanta. Chaturi Tilanka Vaidya Kumara. From the Candy branch, Nuwan Ganjanaika. Obtaining a pass, Colombo branch, Ashani Tilanka Atapatu. Pitipanage Niroshani Lakmali Gunaratna. Jayanath Jayasena. Moving on to Master of Science in Network and Information Security. From the Colombo branch, obtaining a distinction. Alut Kedera Buddhika Dhananjani Vijay Kaur. You want to read? Manjula Ishanta. Obtaining a merit, Devaratantrige Nisana Bashika Fernando. Krishna Samod Randanu Kahagalage.
A
Obtaining a merit all from Colombo, Sanjeeva Saman Kumara. Ratnayaka Mudyansilagi Nilanta Pratyuka. John Chalit Madhushankar Liyanage. Dhananjaya Udara Kankani Lokuge. Shaman Saranagat Paliyavadina. Gimhani Sachintana Parnavitana. Samaratunga Mudyansilage Lahiru Roshan Bandara. Hatrasinga Arachige Nayon Madhushankar Hatrasinga. Ganegoda Mudyansilage Hasini Irani. Shamin Ranishka Kaviratna. Muhammad Kaubuddin Muhammad Tariq. Shiran Totagamua. And moving on to the Master of Science in IT and Strategic Innovation, obtaining a distinction, Aman Fazir. Also obtaining a distinction, Kurupu Mudyansilage Piumi Vitmini Vijayadasa. Marasinga Mudyansilage Jayani Himali Marasinga. Also obtaining a distinction. And obtaining a merit passes are Ashraf Asfaq Ahmed, Ahmed Nazir Muhammad Ajmal, R.A.J.L.B.J. Karna Ratna, Nilanka Lakshan Liyanagi, Demuni Yasuru Vimukti Silva, Benaragama Vidanlage Suranjit, Jananvi Abhisheka Ravihari Bandara, Nirasha Ratnaika, Anureka Sudarshini Seniviratna,
Tanuja Sandipani Vijaythilaka, from the Colombo branch, Patiniara Chige Nilanga Nadun Dharma Sena, obtaining a pass, Nilesh Anthony Jayathilaka, Jude Tusid Rajapaksha. From the Kandy branch, Tuan Mohammed Zafiran Zakidin. We move on to Master of Science in Data Science. From the Kandy branch, obtaining a distinction, Kasturiarachi Nage Isuru Lakshan Kasturiarachi. From the Colombo branch, Kaumadialu Kabe Sirigunavardhana. Vidana Patiranalage Imashi Shashikana Patirana. Abdul Muiz Uwais. Hirani Pabasana Vimalavira. From the Kandy branch, Muhammad Aslam Muhammad Imtas. From the Colombo branch, obtaining merit passes, Ravina Vishka Gunavardhana. Tilini Hansika Gunavardhana. Chaturanga Mahendra Jayasingha. Kushlani Hasani Kaviratna. Varnakula Surya Mahesh Dushmantalo. Gokulan Sivadasan. Nishan Kanishka Udakanda. From the Kandy branch, Damita Nayana Darshana. Tillainathan Senduran. Obtaining passes from the Colombo branch, Kanaparthi Prakash Babu. Tamani Madhusani Rana Singha.
Congratulations to all you graduates. Let's put our hands together and give all of them another round of applause. And thank you very much, our presentation party. And now we have the pleasure of inviting the KU representative. Ladies and gentlemen, a strategic thinker able to see the bigger picture, is deeply passionate about higher education, skills development, and professional training that make a measurable difference to society, industry, and individuals. He is a professor of civil engineering at Kingston University and has had an extensive career in higher education. He is an internationally recognized authority for his research and development activities in the sustainable built environment and construction technology fields. His expertise spans strategic planning, leadership, and change management within complex multidisciplinary settings, complemented by a proven record of establishing impactful national and international partnerships. In recognition of his global research influence, has been listed for 4 consecutive years from 21 to 24 in Stanford University's world's top 2% scientists. His recent projects increasingly address the climate crisis, reflecting his commitment to sustainability and future-focused innovation for the built environment. A chartered engineer, he combines academic excellence with real-world application, driving initiatives that advance education, applied research, and skill solutions aligned to industry and societal needs.
He is particularly passionate about fostering value-added engagement and partnerships with commerce and education providers, creating innovative responses to skills shortages, supply chain challenges, and the future workforce agenda. He is also a committed advocate for equality, diversity, and inclusion in all aspects of his work. Since joining Kingston University in 2000, he has led transformative projects aligned to the university's mission, including the development and expansion of degree apprenticeship programs, the creation of new academic portfolio offerings and organizational structures, initiatives enhancing student experience and employability outcomes, and deliver applied research projects that directly address business and societal needs at local, national, and international levels. Beyond Kingston, he serves on many influential committees and boards, contributing his expertise to Skills England, Trailblazer Higher Education Design Groups, accreditation bodies, and multiple professional engineering institutions. With over 30 years of experience advancing design, education, training, research, and technology transfer in civil and infrastructure engineering, he continues to shape policy, practice, and strategic partnerships that advance higher education, industry innovation, and societal impact. I would now like to invite Professor Mukesh Limbachia, Director, Strategic Partnering and Development, and Professor of Civil Engineering, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Chairman, Group Managing Director of ESU Group of Companies, Vice Chancellor, Board of Directors of Engineering College, Pro Vice Chancellor, Faculty Deans, CEO, COO, ESU Engineering College and ESU academics, distinguished guests, families, friends, and most importantly, the graduates, good evening. What a delight it is to stand here today. I see proud parents, delighted and slightly emotional academics, and smartly dressed graduates who are probably just relieved they will never again have to hear the phrase, submission deadline is approaching. Graduates, it's your day. Congratulations. This is a significant milestone. Graduation is about more than just certificates and gowns. It is about resilience, drive, self-belief, and motivation. Today you are here because you worked hard, you earned the degree that you secured, sacrificed quite a lot, and demonstrated your strength of character. However, your success is not only because of you. Behind each of you, there is a network of family, friends, academics, counselor, mentors who supported you through it all. Those who made this moment possible. So let's take a moment to applaud them because their support has contributed significantly to your success. Please join me to thank them in a usual way. Today also symbolizes the strength of Kingston University and ESOP collaboration. When we started in 2013, our goal was ambitious, simply to give talented Sri Lankan students access to world-class UK education through Kingston University that is affordable and can be studied while working without compromising home comfort. 12 years later, fast forward today, we now offer suite of foundation year, undergraduate and postgraduate programs, and from the beginning of this year, PhD research opportunities at ESOP throughout their campus and branches across the island. This year, we have reintroduced full 3 years undergraduate programs in engineering and IT, and further expanded their offering at the new sites within the ESOP branch network. Around 3,500 graduates have already walked this stage, and many of whom are now academic leaders, innovators, researchers, and entrepreneurs. You are joining them to make a real difference in Sri Lanka and beyond. As you step into the future, let me share the best advice I can offer any new graduate. Focus on developing your skills, building your network. The journey has just begun. Why? Because working subject knowledge and technical skill will get you through the door, but it is your creativity, problem-solving skills, professional attitude, adaptability, team working, and your network that will carry you forward. Having the right skills and underpinning knowledge opens the door. Right people generate the momentum. But combination of this both, you don't just secure a job, but you build your career with the impact to show. Remember, a hiring manager often thinks, could I work this person every day? Could I take this person to a business meetings or networking events? Therefore, your ability to connect, collaborate, and learn will be just as important as your degree that you have secured today. So invest in yourself, keep learning, and continue building a professional relationship. Your network now on will become your voice when you are not in the room. Of course, challenges will still be coming on your way. It will be continue to be present throughout your personal and professional life. The only difference, unlike your study at ESOP, there won't be any academic staff, counselor, or mentors to guide you, to provide you examples of past papers. But now you have the core knowledge, resilience, and basic skills to face any change, whether it's in Colombo, Gampaha, Kandy, or anywhere across the globe. Remember, stay positive, believe in yourself, and never underestimate your ability to make a difference. You are the future. Be proud because we at Kingston University and ESOP proud of you. So graduates, as you celebrate your achievements, embrace the present and look confidently to the future. You will always be part of Kingston University and ESOF family, and we are looking forward to witnessing the impact you will have to the world. On behalf of Kingston University, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. Go out there, change the world, and don't forget to share your success stories with us. Thank you, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Professor, for your sincere wishes and words of encouragement. We now move on to the conferring of the special awards. Top performers of the program branch-wise, most outstanding performer of the program. And we'd like to invite our presentation party, Professor Lasit Gunawardana, Head of the Department of Information Technology, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, University of Sri Jayawardena, our chief guest. Dr. Diane Rajapaksa, Chairman, Group Managing Director, ESOF Group of Companies. Professor Mukesh Limbachia, Director, Strategic Partnering and Development, and Professor of Civil Engineering. Also, Professor Veranja Karunaratna, Vice Chancellor, ESOF Uni, and Mr. Prasad Piris, Chief Executive Officer, ESOF College of Engineering and Technology. Everybody put your hands together and give our presentation party a round of applause.
We now move on to top performer of the program, branch-wise. We start off with MSc in Software Engineering from the Colombo branch, cohort 2024 January. Niveta Kishore Kumar.
Top performer of the program branch-wise, MSc Network and Information Security, Colombo branch, 2024 January cohort, Alugedara Buddhika Dhananjani Vishekon.
Us congratulating. We move on to MSc in IT and Strategic Innovation from the Colombo branch, cohort 2024 January. Mohammad Fazil Mohammad Aman.
And the Master of Science in Data Science from the Colombo branch, 2024 January cohort, it's Hiruni Pabasara Vimalavira.
We now move on to the most outstanding performer of the program overall. Start off with Bachelor of Information Technology Honours degree from the Colombo branch. Cohort 2021 May goes to Lasini Kavisha Karyavasam Jalatke.
Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil Engineering from the ESOF College of Engineering and Technology, 2024 September cohort,
goes to Sirivardhana Samarasinha Dinushi Kavya De Silva.
Moving on to Bachelor of Engineering Honors, Electrical and Electronic Engineering. The ESOF College of Engineering and Technology, Cohort 2024 September. Akalandige Desha Nirmani Jaisena.
And the Bachelor of Engineering Honors in Electronic and Communication Engineering from the ESOP College of Engineering and Technology 2024 September cohort goes to Gayatra Sulakshan Kodala.
Moving on to Bachelor of Engineering Honors in Mechanical Engineering from the ESOP College of Engineering and Technology, Cohort 2024 September goes to NDIR Gunatilaka.
And the BSc Honors Quantity Surveying Consultancy from the ESOP College of Engineering and Technology 2024 September cohort goes to Munivara Tantri Ishara Veeramantri De Silva.
Moving on to Master of Science in Management in Construction from the ESOP College of Engineering and Technology 2025 January cohort, MMC Vasanta Kumara.
And the MSc in Renewable Energy Engineering, ESOP College of Engineering and Technology 2025 January cohort goes to Ravinath Niroshana, who is not present here today, as we move on to the MSc in Structural Design and Construction Management from the ESOP College of Engineering and Technology 2025 January cohort goes to Priyashanta Vikramaratna.
Master of Science in Software Engineering from the Colombo Branch, Cohort 2024 January goes to Malbatage Sanduni Manusha Piris.
And the MSc in Network and Information Security from the Colombo Branch 2024 January cohort goes to Henugoda Vitararachige Manjula Ishanta.
Moving on to MSc in IT and Strategic Innovation from the Kandy Branch 2024 January cohort goes to Marasingha Mudyan Salage Jayani Himali Marasingha.
And Master of Science in Data Science from the Colombo Branch 24 January cohort goes to Kaumadi Aloka Abesiri Gunavartana. Congratulations to all the top performers. Everybody put your hands together and give them another well-deserved round of applause.
Thank you very much to our dignitaries. And now I would like to invite the most outstanding performer of the program overall, Bachelor of Information Technology Honours Degree, Lasini Kavisha Jalatke of the Colombo Branch, to share some words of gratitude.
Good evening, distinguished members of the head table, members of the faculty, non-academic staff, dear parents, and my fellow graduates. Let me first of all congratulate all of you as you deserve it. Today, I'm truly honored to stand here as a proud graduate of the Bachelor of Information Technology Honors degree at ESOF Uni. When I began my journey here, I chose this program as I believed it would not only give me a solid academic foundation, but also the practical skills and exposure I needed to succeed in the IT industry. Looking back today, I know I made the right decision. During my time at ESOF, I gained much more than knowledge. I developed critical skills in technology, communication, and problem solving. And also, I grew in confidence. I had the opportunities to work on real projects, collaborate with peers, and learn from challenges are some experiences that have prepared me to face the professional world with determination. I'm humbled to share that I completed my degree with a first class, which I consider one of my proudest accomplishments. One of the biggest strengths of ESOF has been its facilities and our lecturers. The modern labs, well-structured learning resources, and access to updated technology created the perfect environment for us to grow. More importantly, our lecturers were always ready to guide, motivate, and support us, not only in our studies, but also in developing the right mindset to succeed. Their dedication, passion, and encouragement made a lasting impact on us as undergraduates and as individuals. Looking ahead, I'm passionate on pursuing a career as a business analyst. I believe the knowledge and experiences I gained at ESOF, combined with the confidence to adapt and lead, will serve as the foundation for this journey. Before I conclude, I wanted to sincerely thank ESOF, our respected faculty deans and lecturers, the academic and non-academic staff, our parents, and everyone who worked tirelessly to support us throughout this journey. On behalf of all graduates, I would like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to the chief guest, Professor Lasit Gunawardena, to the chairman and managing director of ESOF Group of Companies, Dr. Dayan Rajapaksha, and Ms. Chantima Janaki, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Education, Higher Education, and Vocational Education. I would also like to extend my gratitude to Mr. Abdul Rahman for having been a great supportive custodian throughout our journey. Also, it's my honor to express our heartfelt appreciation to the Ministry of Education, Higher Education, and Vocational Education for their guidance, vision, and unwavering support. I truly wish I could read out the names of each and every of you, because all of you have educated, enabled, and uplifted and inspired us all, and we were lucky to have learned and worked together with the best. To my fellow graduates and the future students of ESOF, I encourage you to dream big, embrace every challenge, and use the opportunities here to shape your future. If you give your best, ESOF will give you the platform to shine. Cheers and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We now move on to the presentation of a token of appreciation to our chief guest, Professor Lasit Gunawardena. I would like to invite Dr. Dayan Rajapaksa, Chairman, Group Managing Director, ESOF Group of Companies, Professor Veranjo Karunarathan, Vice Chancellor, and Mr. Prasad Peris, Chief Executive Officer, ESOF College of Engineering and Technology. This is our way of saying a big thank you to Professor Lasit Gunawardena, our chief guest this evening. Thank you very much for your gracious presence here today.
Everybody, a round of applause. Thank you very much, Professor Lasit Gunawardena. Thank you very much, gentlemen. We now move on to the signing of the graduates' register. First, it's the signing of the Bachelor of Information Technology Honours Degree Graduates Register by the Vice Chancellor, Professor Viranja Karunaratne of ESOF Uni, and the Dean of the Faculty of Computing of ESOF Uni, Dr. Tilak Chaminda. And next, it's the signing of the Kingston University Graduates Register. I invite the Vice Chancellor of ESOF Uni and representing the Kingston University, Professor Mukesh Limbachia, Director, Strategic Partnering and Development and Professor of Civil Engineering.
Thank you very much to our dignitaries. And now I'd like to invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Viranja Karunaratne, to declare the graduation ceremony closed.
I declare the ESOF Uni graduation closed.
Thank you very much, Professor. And now I'd like to request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
Sri Lanka Mata, Upper Sri Lanka, Namo Namo. Sri Lanka, Namo Namo
Thank you very much, and I'd like to request you to remain until the academic procession leaves the hall.